on that note, good evening, everyone. Welcome to a trek heard around the world. This is our journey to the 2022 ACC Men's Soccer Championship. My name is Jeremy Striano. I am a broadcast and digital journalism graduate student from Kearney, New Jersey, and I will be representing the Newhouse Sports Media Center at tomorrow's, or almost today's game.
Today, yeah.
Basically today's game. The two people in front need no introduction here. To the right in the passenger seat is the Queen of Soccer herself, Miss Sydney Staples, and driving and kicking us off on this impeccable journey is the one and only Mr. Samuel St. Jean. These two have been covering the men's soccer team the entire season and have done such a great job with their coverage and their content, and have established such great relationships with not only the team themselves, but with their respective audiences. And, you know, the journey that the men's soccer team has been on has been just a really impressive one. Miss Staples, sir, I got to ask you a question here.
Okay.
Was the decision to go to Cary immediate right after Colin Byros scored his game-winning penalty kick against Virginia?
We knew we were coming before. Before the game happened, and we had planned this weeks in advance. We were gonna go to the championship game if Hughes was in it. So listen, Colin Byros scoring what he did, yeah, that was the icing on the cake, but we've had this planned for just too many weeks in advance.
Samuel.
Yes, sir.
As someone who's like a brand new, not to say brand new, but fairly a new fan. We'll get into our love of the game later on this journey. As someone who's, fairly new as a fan of the game of soccer and now a reporter, walk me through the season as a reporter and then your emotions going to a game of such high stature in arguably the most competitive division in all of college soccer.
I feel like this whole season's been, one, very easy. I mean, Nick, the SID for men's soccer, has been great, very receptive to us covering it, and very helpful along the way. What makes this team so fun to cover is that they're all very, very easy people to root for, and I think that's what's caused me to get so invested. It isn't just because I love soccer, because I do. I can get my soccer fix elsewhere. I watch every Tottenham game. This team in particular, every single player has... for example, Abdi Salim was one of the most fun interviews we have done all season. I can't believe we waited till the end of the year to do it, but he was a wonderful personality. His Coach McIntyre making fun of Sydney mid-interview, that kind of stuff you're not going to get with other teams. And I think that's probably what stands out the most from it.
So on this journey, we're going to just recap, our trek down. But on the way down, we're going to have some fun interactive stuff. Maybe some Mount Rushmores, some snake drafts. I know that'll be exciting. I know Sammy's pumped about that. We'll get Sid to do a Mount Rushmore, maybe on Candy or something. Maybe we're gonna try to keep it a little soccer related. We have one former D1 standout. We have someone who became a soccer fan.
Taught himself the sport.
Yeah, due to the pandemic, became a fan. And then you have someone in the back seat who is from arguably the greatest soccer town in all of America. Still driving to the Salt City. We're heading out now. Should get us there at approximately, what does that say, 9:17?
Yeah, give us a little wiggle room just in case we need a rest.
We'll call it 10 a.m., maybe 10:30. It should be fun. Should be an exciting time. Yeah. No, I haven't been a YouTuber in years. I used to have these cringy YouTube videos as a kid. Sports Kid 17. If you ever find that on YouTube, yeah, I know it's
Write
bad.
That down for me.
It's bad. I didn't know what editing was back then. If any of my professors were to see that, they'd be like, Jeremy, what are you doing? I didn't want to embarrass myself anymore. But yeah, stay tuned. This should be a fun and long but rewarding journey. Okay, so an update from the vlog here. The Queen's getting her rest in, but Sammy Bones has been an excellent driver thus far. We've now entered Pennsylvania. Sammy, what's one fun fact about Pennsylvania that you have?
Well, I went to undergrad at Dickinson, which is in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and Carlisle is, as far as I'm aware, the Corvette capital of Pennsylvania and possibly the country. They do a lot of car shows there centered on Corvettes. So that's what I got for you.
Nice. Mine is it's the #1 spot for pencils when we want to go on vacation. How am I looking? How are we looking, vlog? Oh, we look good. We're fine. We're thriving. We're about a little over an hour, right, in our trip?
It's an hour and like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Hour and 20 in the trip. As Coach Paul Striano likes to say, we're making memories here. That's really one of the objectives going on this trip. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated as we get through. We're gonna go through Pennsylvania, and I believe we'll hit Maryland?
I think, yeah.
Delaware, Maryland?
I believe it'll be MD.
Yeah, so we'll update you as the night goes on. Welcome to, I don't even know what the nickname of Maryland is. Fun fact about Maryland, there used to be a hockey team in Maryland. Does anyone know the name of that hockey team? They would be called the Baltimore Skipjacks.
I was not even going to be able to pull that one out of left field.
And Kenny Albert was actually the voice of the Baltimore Skipjacks. And his roommate ended up being Stanley Cup winning head coach Barry Trotz. So it's a fun little fact there.
Yeah.
But onward through Maryland we go. All right, well, good morning. We are just past Richmond, Virginia. We have about 2 hours left until we get to Cary. It is now sunny, so we got the natural light so you can see all of our gorgeous faces. Sammy here, absolute tank, drove about 8 hours. How are we feeling, Sam?
I am ready for my break.
And we got the Staples. She's at the wheel. I was able to get some sleep. Sid got some sleep. And now it's Sammy's turn. Stick with us. So the next time that I will check in will be when we are in the great state of North Carolina. Stay tuned. Fun fact, Don Zaccaduto used to be Jerry Cervilia's walkout song, but I will say, I think I like Narco a little bit better. Edwin Diaz for the win. Good afternoon from beautiful, sunny Cary, North Carolina. Hold on a second. Let's appreciate Mr. Samuel St.
No longer
Jean.
wearing a muscle shirt.
Yes, you're looking dapper as heck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How you feeling?
Feel good. I'm awake now.
Yeah.
I'm a little more lively than I think I was during the last little clip we took, but I'm good. Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. Like, stadium is just that way over there. Let's just take it in. I mean, first thoughts, the air is very clean. I mean, no, it is. Sid, you joke. I'm from New Jersey, and it's very polluted there. But we're gonna go up to the stadium, to the pitch. We're gonna be pitch side. I don't know if we'll be pitch side, but
Where the heck we're gonna be with it?
no, yeah, it should be good. Let's see a wild Sydney Staples. There you go. Miss Soccer. Just appreciate this handsome fella. There he is. Sammy St. Jean, NCC Deuce. Is that you?
We're for SI today.
Okay.
Yeah, I hasn't seen it. That's Tuesdays only.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesdays only.
Give it to me. What's one stat that we should be aware of today?
Why are you asking me for a stat? I just woke up. Well, I mean, I feel like it stands out, Levante and Opoku's statistics this season in the ACC. And then as far as like Syracuse specific, Syracuse is, I believe, top in the conference in most game-winning goals scored. If I'm not mistaken, they're at least top 3. I believe they might be top in the conference. So they're a team that likes to score late in games and can really win those tight games, and that might be a big deal here against Clemson.
For Cuse, who's your one player that we should keep an eye on that might be a little, like, you know, under the radar a little bit?
My favorite player is Jonah Leopold. He is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Under the radar, Anthony Sinclair. Coach doesn't sleep on him, but everyone else does, just because statistically he's not going to be racking numbers up, but he's vital the way he helps out the defense, helps connect the midfield, and then, I mean, Colin Byros, after scoring the last PK, he's someone that will come on as a substitute, sometimes start, but when he comes on as a substitute, he does a really good job of connecting that back line.
Sid?
Yeah.
How we feeling?
Great.
Give me your like impact player, kind of like an under the radar player that we should keep an eye out for today.
That's a great question because there's so many for Syracuse that I don't think go under the radar. It's just that they're not the ones that typically score.
Right.
The biggest one is going to be Jonah Labeled. What he does on the left side, there isn't a player like him in the conference. He's lethal. So, I mean, listen, you're going to watch Lorenzo Baselli, you can watch Christian Curdy. I'm going to say Jonah Labeled.
Okay. Thanks, Sid. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Well, folks, we made it. We're here, Cary, North Carolina. Beautiful Wake Med Soccer Park. Home of the... Come on, you know it.
Way too tired for this, my friend.
North Carolina Courage.
There you go.
NWSL.
Let's go, Miss Soccer. How we feeling? How you feeling, Sam?
Good. I don't know what I think is going to happen, though. Like, because Clemson, during the middle part of the season, when Syracuse played them, they were dealing with some injuries and hit a little bit of a low point in their kind of season. But they're on a hot streak, beat the 2 and the 4 seed. Didn't have a pretty game in the first one against ND, but you know the next 2 games are beautiful. They first lost to Duke all season, so I don't know. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, though. Like 1-0, maybe 2-1 final.
Sid?
2-1, Syracuse. Done.
Okay. No goal scorer, no?
That's tough. I really want to see Jonah get one today.
Okay.
I want to see Jonah net one, and I feel like Levante's going to net one just because it's Levante.
That makes sense. I could also see Baselli with how well he played last game, scored last game. I see that.
Could even see Byros end up in there as well.
I want Abdi Salim to score.
Well,
on
Abdi
a
Salim, header
on
from
a
the corner. Yeah.
When that happens, we can go back
He's
to
our first request,
our
for
interview
immediate
with him.
request.
Yep.
It might be explicit though. We might have to put a parental advisory on it. No, he did warn us. You got a prediction for yourself, Jeremy? Put yourself on camera.
Let's see. I am gonna go 1-0. Nathan Apoku. Second half goal. Because they don't score early.
Watch this game go 3, 4, 5-0 in Hughes's favor.
I thought you were gonna say 3, 4, 5 overtime. I was like,
No, only 2 of those.
No, yeah.
I will say, I don't know if my heart can take more PKs. I don't know if I got it in me. Not after the little sleep that we got.
Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's ride.
Get an update at halftime?
Yeah, we'll do an update at halftime. And yeah, we'll see you guys there. Peace out. Jared Johnson, my man. Let's go. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
We request your cooperation by supporting
Who invited her?
participants and officials in a positive manner. Propane. Defender from Rheinstetten, Germany. Number 4, Noah Singelman. A senior midfielder from Alajuela, Costa Rica. Number 5, Anthony Sinclair.
Sid, what are we thinking?
Well, I called it. Baselli would score and talk about in an incredible fashion. Jonah Labeled has been on fire on the left-hand side, and that's nothing new. That's everything I expect.
Right.
Syracuse looks strong. Clemson has put up a good fight, but we have done more with the possession that we've had. So, it's been cool.
Let's see. 45 minutes left. Mr. Photog?
Yes, sir.
What are we thinking?
It's looking good. I like what I see for Syracuse. A nice variety of attacks, what you're seeing too. That second goal came on the counter. The other one, a high sustained press. They can show they can attack in multiple ways. They look good. They just got to keep up this pressure. Don't get comfortable. Don't sit back. No packing it in, because that's what you give Clemson a chance.
Hey, another 40-yard dash for you?
Might be.
Okay. See you later, Sammy. Oh, shoot.
And the 2022 ACC Men's Soccer Championship Most Valuable Player is from Syracuse, Russell.
Okay, well, we just left our nation's capital, and we are en route back to the 315. Mr. St. Jean.
Yes, sir.
How are we feeling?
Doing well, considering. I mean, I feel like we're still living on adrenaline from the game, probably. And the Dairy Queen.
And the Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen did hit the spot. Miss Staples, how are we?
We're doing. We're doing. I'm nervous about class tomorrow, but this is worth it.
First, let's do your favorite part from today. We'll start with Miss Staples.
Oh gosh. I think my favorite part of today was the fact that I got to go back to a stadium that back in 2015 I attended as a fan at a women's soccer national championship game. So the fact that I got to step foot on it, not necessarily as a player, but got to work at it, that's the coolest thing in the world. I could have never thought that I would have done this 7 years ago. So that was pretty nice.
Mr. St. Jean.
I had a blast taking pictures this whole weekend, going from covering football to this. I don't know, I feel like the moment where it really hit me of what we were able to experience today was seeing Coach Ian McIntyre shed a few tears after kind of, I think it settled in for him. Saw him kind of shed those tears of joy. I shed a few tears of joy myself after kind of realizing, I guess, how both enriching and worth it this wild trip was. 20 total hours is what we're going to have in the car. But yeah, this was incredible. Still 5 hours and 10 minutes on the drive to go, but absolutely no complaints, and couldn't have asked for two better companions to do it.
What was your favorite part, Jeremy?
My favorite part of the day, honestly, the final whistle. Knowing like how much it meant to not only the players and the coaches, but to the fans that showed up. Jubilation, like the emotion, the raw emotion, the celebration was just surreal. I never got to really experience anything like that. All right, you know what? Let's do a Mount Rushmore before we go.
How does this work?
So, do you know what a snake draft is?
Sure.
Say if Sammy takes something.
If I draft first, I also draft, what would it be, 6th? And
Technically 5th.
or 5th and 6th.
Oh wait,
Well,
yeah, you would do 6.
But you can't, like, once he drafts something,
3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
once he drafts something,
You can't take it.
you can't take it. It's gone. Gone forever.
I want to start it.
Well, we gotta come up with a topic.
Dogs.
Dogs? Like
Yeah,
dog
dog
breeds?
Maybe no.
It's just, it has nothing to do with our trip.
I showed you guys the cutest pictures ever of my 2 dogs. And you met them when I FaceTimed them. I think it's relevant. If you can find a better topic, then I will concede.
You don't want to do candy. It's like Halloween's over. That's
Because
kinda...
that's soccer related.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
'cause
you're the
that's-
one thinking of dogs, so I want to
Listen,
like.
if that gets turned down because it's not soccer related, candy is not an option. Speaking of candy,
The thing is, I don't know if I can think of like 12 breeds that I'd actually like want to put on a Mount Rushmore.
I can.
It's just one I don't know if I can, because there's like 4 that I want, and that's about it.
I was gonna say like
And Jeremy's allergic, so it's kind of insensitive.
soccer venues
You're
you'd
allergic
want
to
to.
dogs?
Huh?
You're allergic to dogs?
Yes.
Wow.
Insensitive.
That is such a sad life.
I know. I'm an only child, and I'm allergic to dogs. Yeah.
You're so mean.
So when I go home, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
This could be a vlog in and of itself, this conversation.
Okay. Well, you don't have to rub it in about like me not having siblings or any pets. So.
I didn't say anything about his siblings, that was just inferred.
Well.
Because it is sad.
None of the things we just talked about are sad.
And that was the rule, it had to be soccer related according to you people.
All right. Yeah, I'm either going venues or like nations that could win the World Cup. That's my like 2 that I'm gonna throw into the
I'm down with the last one.
Okay.
nations that win the World Cup.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now we
Why
have
did
to
you
pick.
just say that? That was actually a good idea.
Now-
Sydney goes first, I go second, you go third.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Okay. Sydney.
Brazil.
Ugh. Chalk.
Argentina.
Okay. So we're not giving any explanation as to why we picked it.
No.
Or it's rapid fire. Okay.
You can explain it if you want, but I feel like those first two don't really need a whole lot of explanation.
So Brazil, Argentina. I will go. I have two now. I will go Germany and Spain.
France.
Okay. Sydney, you have two.
Portugal.
All right, one more.
And then let's be bold, shall we?
Let's say the United States.
Wow, you took my next answer.
Why not?
So wait, so I have
You
France
have
and Argentina.
yes.
I'm gonna go Netherlands.
Okay. So now I finished my list then. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Because it could happen.
Guatemala, Mexico, Honduras.
Excuse me? I'm gonna go England.
Okay.
Now my fourth one. Fourth one is interesting. I am going to go out on a limb. You know what? I think this team makes a deep run. I'm gonna go Denmark.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Denmark. They're gonna be my sleeper.
I will say, Jerry, you left me the best team in North America. Canada.
Canada's got a hard group.
Interesting, yeah.
But if they make it out, they're a serious threat.
Did someone say Belgium?
No.
No!
Belgium! Give me Belgium.
We just left that. Yeah, wow. We left Belgium on the list.
So finish it off. Repeat your team. Said you first.
I have Brazil, sugar muffins. What else did I say? Brazil, Portugal.
Belgium and the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah. Brazil, Portugal, U.S., and Belgium.
I was Argentina, France, Netherlands, and Canada.
And then I was Germany, Spain, England, and Denmark. Christian Eriksen coming back after that scary ad in the Euros. I'm so excited to see him play for Denmark.
I will say, if you didn't take Denmark, I was taking Denmark instead of Canada.
I think Denmark's a legit threat. I really do. All right, you want to do a fun one?
Yeah, let's do a fun one.
Harry Potter characters.
Because this is Quidditch related, and you know what? That's close enough to soccer.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, different. We'll do the reverse. I'll still go second. Sid, Jeremy, you go first. Sid, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna kick us off here. I'm gonna kick us off with. Oh man. Okay. My first pick. R.I.P. Robbie Coltrane. I'm going Rubius Hagrid.
Moody.
1-1.
Mad-Eye Moody.
Wow.
This is for Quidditch?
No.
it's
All-time
any-
favorite Harry Potter character.
Okay,
Guys,
so
what the?
Mad-Eye Moody.
This is very easy. Sirius Black and Snape.
Wow.
Very easy.
Wow.
Neville Longbottom.
Oh.
Wow.
Neville.
I am gonna go.
I mean, the big three are still left. So.
They are left. I might take one of them. And bonk me if you will. I'm gonna go Hermione Granger.
Beautiful.
And
Blame you.
huh?
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no. Smart, intelligent.
Gorgeous.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go there, but she's beautiful. Okay, I can.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go there. I don't know, guys. I'm calling her with something hot. I'm excited.
Oh man.
Hurry, Jeremy. Hurry.
All right. Is there a shot clock?
3.
No, 3. No.
2 3/4 or 1 3/4.
Dumbledore.
Dobby.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take both the Weasley twins,
Okay, Fred and George.
Fred and George.
Harry.
Ron.
So, Jared, what was your team?
So my team is Hagrid, Dumbledore, Hermione, and Ron.
I had
That's a great group.
I had Mad Eye, Neville, Dobby, and Harry.
I have.
Honorable mention to Cedric.
Ooh, it's my boy.
Sirius
Black, Snape, and Fred and George Weasley.
Your first two.
Actually,
I think.
honorable mention to Professor Lupin too. I love him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dang it.
He was wonderful.
Also, Lupin obsessed with chocolate. He's like, eat this chocolate and makes you feel better.
Chocolate. Somebody say chocolate.
Sid, what are they selling?
What are they selling? Chocolate?
Mind me.
Okay.
Not me. No, don't mind me.
Say it. You got.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, yeah, I think we're gonna call this.
You could have just kept rolling and
I could have, but you know.
But he didn't.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us on our impressive yet. All right. Oh, I can. So I got hands now. Thank you all again for joining us. It was really a surreal experience. Thank you to Sammy and Sid for honestly suggesting the idea of me tagging along on this trip. I'll remember this trip. I'll remember this trip for a very long time. Honestly, I'd love to talk more soccer with the two of these people here in the front seat. We're hinting at possibly maybe doing like a little, who knows, maybe we might do a pod. I mean, we might do a pod. And we might start us off with a big one. We might start us off with a little World Cup preview pod.
We'll keep you guessing.
Yeah, we might have to come up with a name, which that might be in the works. Thank you to everybody who made this possible. Yeah, go Orange. And you guys have final words?
You just go first, Sydney. You're gonna thank you.
Go Q's. And I'm out.
Jeremy's created phrase, Koyo, come on you Orange. And thank you, for yesterday the reason that we left at midnight was because I was covering football, so SMC, a little shout out there for that. Got a great chance to be on the field. Shared the same field that Carmelo Anthony was standing on. That was pretty cool. This whole drive, this whole trip was something I certainly will not forget. And again, couldn't have had two better companions and a better vlogger in our back seat to keep me awake while I'm driving. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you all for tagging along, and go Orange.